Welcome back to the second half of the Business Enterprise Show. My guest is still Eugene Lynch of Breffney Wedding Services, and we are talking about Elite Wedding Services Ireland's wedding fair, which is taking place next Sunday the 11th in the Slieve Russell in Ballyconnell. So we might start off with that. What can people expect when they go up to the wedding fair?
Okay, well, I suppose we're very privileged to be working along with the Slieve Russell.
Nice hotel to have it in.
Very, very prestigious venue, and it is one of the premier venues within this whole region. So we're delighted to be there and to work with them. On the day when people arrive, the wedding show is running from 2 until 7. Okay, so it's a good long day. There will be about 23 or 24 different exhibitors there on the day, and some of them outside of the Elite Wedding Group as well. There will be a couple of people there in that respect. When they arrive, there will be the church music will be playing in the background. There will be some little twists and tweaks with regard to slight differences from a normal wedding fair, which will be revealed on the day. We have some special guests who will appear on the day who are lookalikes of others, etc. As with most wedding fairs, but anyway, Pippa. But on the day, there will be the standard group of different people displaying their services and wares during the day. That's not going to have to be done for people to see it. There will be little gifts for people from some of the stands as they move around and as they walk around. But there will also be prize entries on the day. So there's some prize giving that later on that evening. For like a night over in the Slieve Russell, some meals, some vouchers for one of the exhibitors there with regard to fashion, and there will also be the fashion show which will be taking place on the day. So the fashion show predominantly is Serenity and DT1 and Pam then in high style as well for the mother of the bride. So some beautiful wares to show.
Will they be professional models?
Absolutely, yes.
Will there be some of the glamorous staff from the shops?
Probably a combination.
Let me say, I do not mean Tommy.
No, I'm not talking about Tommy or David. There'll be a combination of different artists there on the day. Absolutely, yeah. There'll be a number of different people displaying. So it will be from 4 or from 5 o'clock until 7. There will be a wedding bands showcase. So effectively, whereas maybe in many other ones you would have had a band playing in the lobby or whatever, and people couldn't engage properly with those at the stands because of the background of people singing with amplification, so it was a little bit difficult. So we decided what we'd do is we'd move them into another room, which is the Woodford and Airn Suite, and we'll have a showcase specifically for the bands, which is the Lightning Strikes, the Fuzzy Burgers, the Inside Out, and Paul Malone will be there on the day. Now Paul and Steve E.D. will be doing the hosting throughout the whole day, the whole afternoon, and talking through the wedding showcase itself, through the actual bridal display.
Very funny man is Paul.
Good character.
And in fact, he was MC on Cavan's Got Talent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the year that I entered it.
Right.
And as you know, he's a comedian. And
yeah.
I was doing my stand-up act as well. And my claim to fame is that I was the first person voted off. I do put that down to the fact that being a Dublin Cavan. And
it didn't help.
That didn't help.
It didn't add to it, so it didn't.
But Paul is a very funny guy.
Well, Paul is there. Eamon Fitzpatrick, in fairness, has organised for Paul to be there.
I think Eamon might have been one of the judges on the night as well.
Yeah, Eamon would be looking after many of the events at the likes of Lightning Strikes and people like that. Eamon is an entertainment company, and he's many years in the business and promotes it very, very well, and promotes his own bands very, very strongly, and is promoting Paul Malone, and that Paul will be doing the MC and coordinating everything on the day. So it proves that it should be a very entertaining and funny show. But there will be the draw there that evening. There will be all the little knickknacks and snacks and so on as people go around and meet and greet. And the Slieve Russell themselves will have their own stand there, so as to talk and take book. And suppose at the end of the day, everybody is there to try and do some business. There will be special offers available from the various stands on the day, and those who put in their booking with any of the providers for weddings in the course of next year will be entered into the €10,000 draw, which will be taking place in Easter Sunday of next year. next year. So the running thing is 2 to 4. Effectively, people coming in, meeting, seeing the stand, seeing the exhibitors. 4 o'clock to 5 is going to be your actual bridal showcase, and then 5 until 7 will be the actual bands, and then those who stay on will be in the draw. So, and as they go around, they meet the stands, and they will get to stamp that they have been at all of the individual stands, and then when they enter that in, they're into a draw for that particular night on that night as well. So
there'll be a standard wedding fair, but with a
there'll be some twists in it. So there'll be some things that you will find in the room that you wouldn't normally expect to be in a particular room.
Yeah.
Okay, so add a little bit of novelty, but a bit of interest to it. Some things that you would oftentimes expect to see outside will be inside, which is funny enough the name of one of the bands as well, Inside Out. But so that will take place on the day. So I don't want to throw everything away and people say, well, now I know what's there. So no point in me going.
In a nutshell, turn up. It's going to be great.
It will be good.
I assume it's free.
Oh, of course, it is free. Absolutely, yeah. It is free to come in, and we want to welcome people in, and we want to bring people to the party on the day. At the end of the day, we are business people, and we want to do business and get
the
business
objective from the businesses exhibiting point of view, is it to actually make hard cash on the day?
No.
To heighten your brand, or to heighten the brand of Elite Wedding Ireland?
The main objective on the day is to heighten the brand. If we take business on the day, we'd be very pleased to do so. If we take bookings and deposits on the day, we'd be very, very pleased. I suppose what we really want to do is say, Elite Weddings are here as a group. We are a force and an entity within this particular region. We are an experienced and professional group who can each and other stand over each other on what we do and what we offer and the quality of our services. And we want to bring that to the people that are going to get married or are thinking about it, and firm it in their mind that we are there to help them.
Yeah.
We are flexible but experienced and know what fits and what doesn't fit, and have a lot of work behind us. And we want to bring value to people. And hopefully people will spend money within this particular region, because if they're going getting married, they're looking at spending 10, 20 grand on an actual wedding, depending on the size and whatever it might be. So the more of that we can hone in and keep within the county and keep employment within the county, then the better. You take any of the service providers that are there, they are all employing somebody.
Now the wedding fair is over 7 o'clock on Sunday evening.
That's correct, yeah.
Monday morning, Elite Weddings Ireland still have to make its presence known.
Yes.
What's the plan for after the wedding?
Okay.
Fair.
Okay, well, effectively, post a wedding fair, when everyone gets back and gets their shop put back together and whatever it is, we will continue on as a group, referring one another, different people in and out through each other, and meeting on a reasonably regular basis. We do intend and plan to run other wedding fairs in some other venues within this particular county and this particular region, and that will take place over the next 6 to 12 months. We'll be running other particular events. We will also be running the prize. So as people enter, they enter, pay deposits to ourselves for particular products or services that they're going to require. They enter into the actual draw. The Facebook will be running. So the youth nowadays are very heavily and very actively involved with Facebook. So it's Elite Weddings Ireland. Find it on Facebook. Like and share the different pages and show it.
And in fact, it's behind you.
It is. That's right.
Well, that's me.
Yes.
It's not behind me.
Yeah.
It's behind you.
It's
yes.
behind me. All right. In fairness,
yes,
at the moment.
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
So
What is that guy trying to look down that bride's dress?
No, we have to add a little bit of spice to all these things. There's
So
no
when
harm
you
in
say
that.
the things that you didn't expect,
Yes.
I didn't know that's what.
There will be different things there. In fairness, on the day.
This will build up to the grand finale, or not the grand finale, the grand event, which will be Easter.
The grand event will be on Easter Sunday night, okay, and there will be a draw will be held, and there will be a number of people invited to attend this. This will be a public event. Everything will be up front. There will be no hidden things or anything along those lines. This will be a very public affair, and the winner on the night will win €10,000 worth of services to be provided for their wedding from among the group of the Elite Weddings itself. Okay, that finishes then.
Will those people who have people who are going in for that draw, are they the only people who will have come across you at the fair, or how else can you enter into this competition?
Oh well, no, there's no one with regard to other people. Like people will walk into some of the shops who are not at that particular wedding fair, or they will book the services online or whatever it is, because that they go to ATT chauffeurs and they like the look of one of his very old vintage vehicles or whatever, and they book him online. They will enter automatically into the actual draw. Okay, and they will get a referral
So it's
card.
not just the people on the night.
It's not just the people on the night. It is the people who walk into, DT1 shop or Finn Bardonahoe shop downtown, or who lift the phone to Eamon and whatever it might be, or John Hine, or who any of us, and look to buy something. We will then refer them on and say, well, that's an entry for you, and if you wish to, here's a list of people. You can go to them for, have you got such and such yet? No. Well, would you like to use one of these? Here's a card. Here's their number. Make contact, have a look at them on Facebook, have a look at their website, whatever it is, and if you go and you book, then you will get another entry. Now, when it comes to April of next year, and it is over, that particular draw is over, well, Elite will start off again, because we'll be looking at running this on another occasion.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will build and go on, because some of the people who will be coming to us, will come next February, and they're getting married, that's there into the draw. But there'll be somebody else who'll come to one of us in March or April or May or June, and they're getting married maybe in 2015, 2016. Because some of the services people will book 2 years in advance.
What's the future for Elite Weddings Ireland? Is it the members will start to work closer with each other and may become even branded? So it might be Breffni Balloons and Wedding Services part of the Elite Weddings
Absolutely.
Ireland. Not unlike the way some hardware, you have independently owned hardware shops, but they might be under the Top Line banner.
Correct.
Now, we had Paul Hayes in a couple of weeks ago from Expert Electric.
Yes.
Hayes Expert.
Hayes Expert.
Now, they are very, very branded, and the Hayes is it's a small H nearly in it. But like some of the larger hardware companies around the country, the likes of J&L and Bailieborough, they'd be part of the Arrow brand.
Arrow brand, yeah.
Is that how you see the Weddings Ireland brand working?
Yeah, in fairness, as time develops and goes forward, we would each be going down the route of having a member of the Elite Wedding Group. Yeah. Okay, attached onto our logos, I suppose, is what you will refer to it as, or any of us who have vehicles. Eventually, that's that route we would go down. All right. We will have to take a measured a review of the success of the actual events and how it's gone for us, and collectively decide on how we progress and how we go forward with it. But the vision would be, yes, that we would be establishing Elite Weddings Ireland as an actual wedding group, which is branded, and we are members of it. We don't own it. No one individual within the group has a greater say than any other
group.
No, it's a group. It's a collective decision.
Yeah.
It is a collective decision. We're looking at the BNN model with regard to chairmanship for a 6-month period and things along those lines there. It is a cooperative, if you want to call it that. We all have an individual say with regard to what is done and how it's done, and we collectively meet once a week and make decisions as to what should be done, what should be achieved, what our aims, our goals, our objectives effectively are, and set about how to do that and how to get to there. And we set ourselves a milestone of getting a wedding fair operational this particular season, and thanks to the Sleeve Russell and great work by people like John Hine and Finn Bardonahoe, Stevie D, Eamon and so on, who currently work closely with the Sleeve Russell, we have been successful in working with them, and we're very privileged and very delighted to work with that establishment. That's that. We've achieved that milestone come Sunday evening, and we put the draw in place, which was another to give life to the group after the wedding fair, so as to bring it through into the early part of 2014. Our view is that we will go forward. Our view is that we will be an established wedding group with professional service providers in the group, and hopefully we will bring the people with us and give brides and grooms in this locality a value for money package run by quality and professionally organised people who have long years of business experience behind them.
And as you said, the wedding fair is next Sunday, so you might talk to the camera there and tell our viewers when, where and how.
Okay, well, the wedding fair is on Sunday in the Sleeve Russell Hotel, beautiful Sleeve Russell Hotel, running from 2 in the afternoon until 7 p.m. It is filled with various exhibitors and music events that evening from 5 until 7. You will have a number of bands being displayed and performing for your entertainment. Paul Malone, the comedian, will be there on the day, who do an MC along with Stevie D, the DJ. So it will be an action-packed day. A lot of prizes to be given out on the day, and there's also the entry to the €10,000 draw, which is be taking place in Easter Sunday of 2014. So those of you who are getting married, please do come along.
Do come along. As I said, it's the Steve Russell, and it's next Sunday. So that's it from my guest, Eugene Lynch of Breffni Weddings, but also here from Elite Weddings Ireland. I've been Colm Colgan. Thanks to everybody who brought the programme together tonight, and talk to you next week. Bye bye.